Today, if you could grab a towel, a bathroom towel, and roll it up like this. So yesterday we worked with the respiratory system, and now we're going to try and tap into the immune system. All right. So once you've got your towel and rolled it up, you can place it on your mat, and we just spend about 10 minutes using the towel for some myofascial release stuff. So you can lay down onto the towel, so your shoulder blades are there, and have your feet as wide as the mat, knees together, just let your arms rest up and over the head. So get yourself comfy into that little shape. And if you wasn't here yesterday and would like to do the respiratory system, then let me know and I can send that over to you. But today, yes, we're working on tapping into the immune system. And to do that, we're going to try and work on getting into your fascia and seeing if we can use some myofascial exercises to relax you. Now, stress is the biggest cause of disease, they say. So if we can release tension in the muscles, especially in the fascia, which apparently also have some nerves attached there, then we can get one step closer to relaxing the immune system. The long, slow breaths. Once you're there with your towel, your rolled up bathroom towel underneath your shoulder blades, just reshaping the spine. You try bringing your knees into your chest and then just letting the knees fall to the right side, bringing your arms into a crucifix shape. I think we did this last night. If you just pick your left arm up, bring it up and over you, press the left palm onto the right palm, rolling onto your right shoulder, and then rolling all the way back. So you're lifting up your left arm, bringing it up and over your head, pressing the left palm onto the right palm, rolling onto the right shoulder, and then rolling all the way back. So try that one more time this way. Try and keep your left knee pressing into your right knee, especially as you roll the left arm back. Bringing the knees back into the center. And just let them fall to the other side and then go the other way. So you're going to lift your right arm up, roll onto the left shoulder, and then take it all the way back. You can find a nice rhythm. Try and keep your right knee towards your left knee, right arm up, pressing the left palm, rolling back. And then last time, just rolling onto the left shoulder, and then opening up, taking it back into that crucifix position, squeezing right knee into left knee. And then bring the knees back into the center, lowering the feet down onto the floor. Lift the hips up and slide the towel down underneath your sacrum. So make sure it's underneath that sort of long bone in your lower back there. And then you can hug your knees into your chest. Wrap your arms over the tops of the shins. And you can rock a little bit from side to side. Try and press down through the sacrum so you're getting that massage into the lower back. And then taking the feet straight up to the sky so that the weight of your feet is pouring down into your hips and your hips pouring into the blanket or into the towel. And then keeping the legs glued together, you can draw little circles with the feet. And we check in with how that feels there, and all the muscles and fascia around your lower back. And then take the circles the other way. And then lower the legs all the way down onto the floor. You can take your feet to the corners of the mat and just lift your arms up and over your head. And spend a little moment here. If you like, you can let the hips kind of rock from side to side. So you're getting into each side of your hips and your buttocks. And then carefully rebending the legs, lifting the hips up. Just slide the blanket out of the way. And you're going to roll over onto the right side and come up into a child's pose. Okay? But before we go into child's pose, you're going to take the blanket right behind your knees. And then you can push the thighs down into the blanket and then just walk the hands forward. So you should feel quite a nice stretch there in the calves, the hamstrings, and the knees. Got a little bit extra space for you to stretch. Maybe the calves are moaning a little bit there. But you can walk the hands over to the right side. Get that little extension there. Press your left palm on top of your right palm. And I want you to try and look underneath your left arm. So you're lifting up your left shoulder. And then lower the left shoulder down towards the floor. And try that a few times, just looking underneath the left shoulder, lifting the left arm up. And then lowering the left shoulder down. The last time, having a little look underneath the left arm, trying to keep left hand down. And the left shoulder down. Walking the hands all the way over to the other side. Right hand on top of left hand now. Find that extension all to the right side. Okay, then having a little look underneath your right arm. Trying to tap into all the fascia there on the right side. And then pressing the right shoulder down. So it's nice to use movement. Good, last time. Everything's stretching and releasing. Right, walking the hands back to the center. Just come up a little bit and move your towel more to the center of the hamstrings. And then sit the hips down into the heels. If it's too much, have your hands forwards. Otherwise, just draw the shoulders down the back. Take a moment here. It might feel a little intense, certainly does for me. You can let your eyes close. Take a breath in through the nose. So the slower you can breathe, the calmer the immune system will get, or nervous system will get. And the more you will relax. Let's take one more breath. Good, all right, release. Taking the towel just to one side for a moment. Coming into all fours and into your cat-cows. Letting the belly sink, lift the head, chest up. As you exhale, round into the back, chin to chest. And again, inhale, let the belly sink and lift the head, chest up. And as you exhale, round into the back, chin to chest. Good, last time, letting the belly sink, lift the head, chest up. And then exhale, rounding into the back. Good, you can tuck your toes under, lift your hips up and back. Have a big bend in your knees. And then press the heels down one by one so you can really think about the calves starting to stretch and all the fascia around the calves, the joints, all of that just stretching every time you pulse the heels down. Fascia is wrapped around our whole body. It's like holding all the muscles into place. If we can tap into that layer, then it helps us then get into the muscles. So the fascia gets tight as we sleep, gets cold. And then movement helps that to kind of melt so we can at least release that stiffness. So you're going to lift your right leg up to the sky, bend the knee and open up the hip, draw a big circle with the right knee. And then take the circle the other way. Yeah, bring your right knee to your right, your right knee to your right ankle, right foot to the left, right hand. Lower the left knee to the floor, and then come onto your fingertips and just start to rock forwards and back. It's a beautiful pink sky behind my laptop. So every time you rock back, flex the foot, press the heel into the floor. Every time you rock forwards, press the thigh forwards, the hip forwards. Also getting a little bit of movement into your shoulders here, getting strong through your fingertips. Good, last few times. And then on the last time, you're going to bend into the right leg, tuck your back toes and lift your back knee. You've still got the fingertips on the floor. Now you're going to pulse. So every pulse, not going past your range, going to your range and then bouncing back up. How's those legs feel there as you bounce your way into your body? Feel that heat start to transfer through the legs, the hips. All right, nearly there. Press your palms flat now and just work on straightening and bending the legs. So it doesn't have to go completely straight. Just do your version of straight. And if the floor's too far away, you could always put your towel underneath your hands. But as it gets comfortable, maybe you could start to flex the right foot as you straighten the right leg. Yeah, see what's possible as you get warmer. And then press down into your right foot. You've got your hands now either side of the front foot. And then come up into a high lunge. I know this leg is already speaking to us. We're going to do little bounces here as well. Okay, so then feeling the left leg, feeling the right hamstring. Certainly a lot of heat starting to transfer through the whole leg. Take one more breath. Good. And then lower the hands down to the floor. Take your right leg to the back of the mat and into your down dog. Wiggle that out. How does it feel? Again, lift the left leg up to the sky. Bring your left foot outside of your, draw a big circle with that left knee first of all. Sorry about that. I thought that didn't feel right. And then take the circle the other way if you haven't already. That right leg probably still causing a bit of a stir. And then bring the left knee to the left elbow, left foot outside the left hand. Okay, and we'll lower the right knee to the floor, just check in with that. How's it feeling? And then come onto your fingertips, draw your chest forwards. And we start to rock forwards and back. So I'm just getting the left side now nice and awake. Creating the heat there on this side, definitely feels colder than the other side. And then that heat melting the fascia. Awakening all those nerves. Eventually you can start to flex the foot so the toes come towards the face. That's it. How is it all feeling? Getting there. All right, then we're going to sit down into that left foot, tuck your back toes and lift your back knee, and then just do the little pulses here. So again, you're not going past your range, you're going to your range and then springing back up. Make sure that hamstring is working hard, left hamstring, stretching through the right leg. A few more little bounces. It's like you're on a trampoline. Alright, then you're going to press your palms flat if you can, or bring your hands onto your towel and start to straighten and bend the leg. Yeah, so straightening and bending that left leg. You can close your eyes, really tune into what you're feeling. Tune into where the struggle is, where the ease is. Eventually you can start to let the left toes draw towards your face as you straighten the leg, just exploring it. Nothing is wrong, yeah, so you're never wrong here. You do what feels good. And then this last time you can bend into the left leg. I'm going to bring the hands either side of the front foot and come up into your high lunge. And you spend a bit of time bouncing here, just pushing the back heel away, so straightening and bending that front leg, bouncing into the left hamstring, stretching the right leg. Well, welcome into this world, left leg. One more breath, few more bounces. Lovely. Good. Now we can take the hands down, either side of the front foot, and then let the front foot move to the back. Come up into your downward facing dog. And again, press the heels down one by one. Take a little wiggle. Coming up high onto your toes, roll yourself forwards into your plank and then let yourself lower all the way down onto the mat. Then you can take your right arm out in line with your right shoulder. Left hand flat by your left chest. Lift your left leg up, bend the knee and open up the hip. Try and send the left foot towards your right hand. And then lower all the way back. All right, so try and do that a few times. Lifting the left leg up. Peeling the hip back, try and send the left toes to the right hand, and roll back. We're just trying to rock from side to side, getting a little bit deeper every time. You might find that left leg touches the right hand at some point. Yeah. As you roll from side to side. And then we're going to stay there with the left foot towards the right hand. You could try and lower your right hand to catch hold of your left foot. Yeah, see if you can get there. And then you can really try and draw the left knee up as you stretch the right shoulder. That's it. And you listen to your body. Don't worry if you don't catch the hand. Just see where you get to. Lovely. And then release. Good. Bringing your right hand in, shaking out that right shoulder. Sure it needs it. And then taking the left arm out to the left side, right hand flat by your right chest. And then you're going to lift your right arm up and then bend the right leg. Try and take the right toes to the left hand. And then roll all the way back. And again, lifting the right leg up. Rolling all the way back, toes towards the left hand. Take it back. So you're strong to the right hand, guiding yourself all the way to that right foot to the left hand. Now this last time, lifting the right leg up, bending the right leg, try and get hold of the toes with your left hand. It's there somewhere. Spend a moment there, wherever you get to, trying to lift the right knee up, stretching through the left shoulder, just listening to your body, breathing into it. And then releasing the belly back down onto the mat. Excellent. Rest your head on your hands. And let's let the hips fall from side to side, so a little sway side to side. Keeping your head on your left hand, extend your right arm out in front of you. Have it like you're karate chopping the floor, and then try and lift your right arm up, keeping your head on your hands. Lift the right hand up as high as you can, the thumb pointing upwards, and you're going to pulse the arm up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the arm lifted and start to bend the elbow, drawing the elbow back towards the center of the back. Yeah, now hold it there, so it's almost like a 90-degree angle, and then try and pulse the whole arm up for 5, 4, up towards the sky, 3, 2, 1. Extend your arm all the way back forwards. And then release the right arm onto the floor. You're karate chopping the floor. I want you to push down as hard as you can through the side of the right arm, side of the right hand. Holding it there, push down through your pubic bone, your thighs, your feet, your belly. And then just release and relax. Yeah. So bringing your head onto your right hand, karate chopping the left arm out in front of you. Thumb pointing upwards, big breath in, push down to your feet. As you breathe out, lift your left arm up off the floor, and I want you to hold it there and pulse it up for 5, thumb pointing upwards, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then elbow bend, squeeze the elbow towards the center of the mat so you come almost to that 90-degree shape. Pulse the whole arm up towards the sky for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then reach the arm all the way forward. Lower the hand onto the floor, forehead still on your hands. Karate chop the floor, push down. Keep pushing down through the pubic bone, the feet for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Good. Shake out both shoulders. Take both arms out to the corners of the mat. Take both feet out to the corners of the mat. Keep your forehead on the floor. Big breath in. As you breathe out, try and lift your legs up. Feel your belly resting in the mat. Lower the legs down. Keep your forehead on the floor and lift your arms up. Lowering your arms down, you're going to lift your head up, lift your legs up, lift your arms up. Hold it there, breathe in, lift the chest, lift the head, lift the legs, lift the arms. Good, and then breathe out, really slow it down. Rest the hands underneath your shoulders. Draw the shoulders down the back, lift the head, chest up. Into a little cobra, so the elbows are bent there, and then lower down. Okay, you're going to do that a few times. Rolling up, chin to chest, head and chest comes up, lower back down. Then 2 more times. Push through the hands, lift the head, chest up, lower back down, and then last time, chin to chest, roll your way up. And then lower back down. Good. Push the hips back into your heels. Take that child's pose. Relax the backs. Should be feeling it there. Relax the tummy, the chest, the head over the legs. How do you feel? Take one more breath. We'll come up onto all fours. All right, let's begin to flow. So we can really get into the whole body now. Lifting the hips up and back into your downward facing dog. Okay, so let's lift the right leg up. We bend the right leg, bring the heel into the bum and open up the hip. Bring your right knee into your nose, right foot inside the right hand. And then come up into your high lunge, lift the arms up. Good, drop the back heel, 45, and you're going to come into your warrior two shape. And then flip the front palm, reach the right arm up and overhead, breathe into the right side. Before we move from here, can you turn the chest open towards the sky? And then close it off, bring the chest back towards the right. And again, so towards the left. Open up the chest to the sky. And then bring the chest back towards the left. Good. Coming back into your side angle. Into side angle, forearm onto the thigh, or right hand inside right foot, left arm up and overhead. Take the left arm all the way up to the sky and all the way to the back of the mat. Sweep it in front of the body, close the chest off. Reach the left fingers to the front of the mat and then look underneath the left arm as you turn the chest to the left. Do that a few times. Hand to the back, sweep it along the front, and then turn the chest towards the left as you reach. Good. Last time, do that full circle with the left arm, close off the chest, and then open up the chest. Good. Looking down, come into your warrior two again. Straighten the front leg, push the back hip away, reach as far forwards as you can. Hand can be on your shin, in front of your ankle. Find your triangle pose. Inhale. Get long through both sides of the body. Yes, you can get longer through the right side. Even longer. Yeah. Looking down, bend your front knee, come back, warrior two. Right hand comes down, touch the floor. Big circle, left arm comes up and over. Front foot to the back, find your plank. Go through your vinyasa. Heels back, head forwards. Come through cobra, up dog, and then meet me in downward facing dog. How's that feel there? You're going to lift your left leg up to the sky. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Bring the left foot inside your left hand. Come through into your high lunge. Yes. Oops. And from your high lunge, come into your warrior two. And then from your warrior two, flip the front palm and then lean it back. Okay, and we'll hold it here for a moment. Try and turn the chest open towards the sky. And then close the chest, turn towards the right. And again, try and open up the chest towards the sky, just see where you can go with it. And then turn the chest to the right. Last time, turning the chest towards the sky, finding that space. And then bringing it back to the center. Come back to your warrior two. So you've got the two options, forearm thigh, or right hand inside right foot. Reach the right arm up and overhead. Feel that lovely extension there. Take the right arm all the way to the back of the mat. Bring the arm all the way to the floor. Close the chest off. Reach the fingers to the front and then turn the chest towards the right. And again, reach the right fingers to the back. Sweep them across the floor. Close off the chest. Right fingers to the front. Turn the chest to the right. Try one more time. See where you can go with it. See what you can explore. How much space can you try and find as you twist the chest? Looking down, come back into warrior two. That's probably the hardest bit. Straighten the front leg, push the back hip away, reach as far forwards as you can. Hand can be on your shin or in front of your ankle, right fingers to the sky. Think about these side waists, yeah, especially the left side. Try and get longer here. Yeah, breathing in, looking good. And breathing out. Looking down, bend your front knee, come back into warrior two. The left hand comes down, touch the floor, big circle, right arm comes up and over. Front foot to the back. Your vinyasa, elbows brush rib cage. Come through cobra, up dog, and then meet me in downward facing dog. Big breath in. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. All right, flow again, right leg up. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Right foot inside right thumb. You know where you're going. Come up into your high lunge. Ground the back heel 45. Find your warrior two. Flip the front palm, reach it forwards. Make sure that front knee is nice and open. Lean it back. Just one time. Open up the chest towards the sky. And then close off the chest. Bring it back to the side. Come back, warrior twos. Forearm five. Right hand inside right foot. Left arm up and over your head. So just a little bit at pace. Left hand goes to the back of the mat. Floats across the floor. Chest closes. And then as you reach the left fingers to the front, turn the chest towards the left. Good. Looking down, come back into your warrior two. Yes, straighten the front leg. Push the back hip away. Reach the hand as far forwards as you can. Hand on shin, in front of ankle, both sides equal. Inhale. Let's get a tape measure and measure both sides. Exhale. Looking down, bend front knee, come back, warrior two. Right hand comes down, touch the floor. Big circle, left arm comes up and over. Now, we'll stay here. Walk your right foot over to the right side. If you are quite loose in your hips, you can stay like this. If you need a bit of help, walk your right foot closer to your left foot. Turn the left toes towards the right, and then lower your outer right thigh towards the floor. Flex through your right foot. Try and lift your left leg up, your right leg up. No, it's your left leg, sorry. Lift your left leg up. You can hold it down, try and pulse it. For 5, really flex through the foot. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Keep everything as it is. Power down to your left hand. Right arm up to the sky. Push into the edge of your left foot. Lift the hips up. And then lower back down. Try that a few more times. Lifting the hips up. Squeeze the inner thighs. Lower back down. Last time. Hold it there. Press down through your big right toes. You lift your hips up, up, up. And then can you take your right foot back on top of your left? Keep lifting those hips up. One time, can you lower your left thigh to the floor? And then lift the left hips all the way back up. Good. Right hand comes down, come into your plank, vinyasa or collapse. You choose. Meet me in your downward facing dog. Once you get there, take a big breath in. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Nice, let's flow. Last time, left leg up. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Bring the left foot inside the left hand. Come through into your high lunge. Good, from here, drop the back heel 45 into your warrior two. Flip the front palm, reach it forwards and take it back. Breathe into the left side. So one time, open up the chest towards the sky. And then try and close off the chest. Turn it to the left, right. Coming back, warrior two, forearm fly, or right hand inside right foot, right arm up and overhead. Really try and extend and reach. Right hand to the back of the mat, sweep it across the floor, close off the chest. Keep reaching the fingers forwards as you turn the chest towards the right. Looking down, come up into your warrior two and enjoy your triangle. Straighten the front leg. If you feel too wide, bring the back foot in a bit. Push the hip forwards, reach as far forwards as you can. Where is your triangle pose today? Both sides of the body long. That's it, chin straight up to the top shoulder. Squeeze your front ribs in, guys. Squeeze those front ribs in. One more breath. Looking down. Bend the front knee, come back, warrior two. Now left hand comes down, big circle, right arm up and over. Walk your left foot over to the left. So if you did find it a bit tight the last time, then you can step your left foot closer to your right. Yeah, if you're fine as you are, then keep it there. Turn the toes towards the left, front foot onto its side. Lift the left arm up. And you're going to try and lower your right thigh down towards the floor. Now you can move this foot to make it so that you can be on the floor. So you're going to flex through your right foot. If I've got my right leg, and then try and lift the right leg up. You can take it down lower to lift it higher if you need. Yes, you can lower down if you need to. Use the inner thighs. Keep pulsing for 5, 4. It's a really hard one, this, isn't it, to find where to move from. 2, 1. Okay, so right hand underneath your right foot, and you can have your left foot flat on the floor. Left arm up to the sky, try and lift the hips up, going onto the edge of the foot. And then lower down. Try that a few times, just pushing down to the right hand. Squeeze those inner thighs. Lower back down. Last time. Push down to the right hand, lift the hips up. You're good here. Stay here if you want. Or take your left leg back on top of the right. And then can you lower your right hip down towards the floor, right inner thigh. And then push right back up. Wherever you are, we can all join into a plank pose. Vinyasa, your last one. Yeah, you can always just meet us in downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Good, come forwards into your plank. Elbows bend, lower all the way down onto the mat. Now catch hold of your towel. And you're going to take the towel out to your right side. And you're going to bring your right knee on top of the towel. And then let your forehead rest on the floor. That's it. You can also use a block here. You know, if you should have a towel though. I'm sure you've got one. And try and push down through your inner right knee. If you feel like you could go a little bit further, then you could bring the towel so it's directly from your knee to your ankle. Yeah, I know you can't quite see that. Okay, but right knee in line with right hip. And your whole knee to ankle can be on the towel. Yeah. And push down through the inner right knee, inner right ankle. Get that extra little stretch there. Okay, just take one more breath there. So fascia should be definitely warm, melted. Now you can get into the joints a little bit. We know yoga helps to lessen inflammation in the body, and that inflammation is coming from the stress. In turn, bubbles that immune system up. Hope you've spent this last 45 minutes while working hard, relaxing the body, relaxing the muscles, releasing tension in the fascia, letting all those nerves relax and release. I'm going to lift the right leg up, extend it back, and then go over to the other side. So our left knee, maybe left ankle as well, is on that on the blanket or on the towel. Try and push down through the pubic bone, through the left leg, the right leg. Visualize how the bone sits within the hip. And notice the difference between movement and stillness. Doesn't it seem very quiet all of a sudden? We'll take one more breath. And I'm going to extend the right leg, or left leg all the way back. You bend in the legs so you can bring your heels to your bum. Open up your knees wide, toes touching. Reach your hands back for your feet. If you can't catch hold of your feet, just reach for your feet. Now take a big breath in. And as you breathe out, start to lift the head, start to lift the chest, push the feet into the hands. Okay, and I'm assuming you haven't had any food yet, so you can roll forwards and back, giving the belly that nice massage. And if rolling is too much, just be in stillness. You roll with the breath. So inhale, lifts you up. Exhale, lowers you down. That's it. And that's quite powerful as it is, so release the legs. Let your forehead rest on your hands a minute and let your hips shake from side to side. Okay, so your last thing, catch hold of your towel and you're going to place it right underneath your hip bones. Yeah, so it's on your hip bones, not on your belly. You can let your forehead rest on the floor. Maybe turn your head to one side so you get a nice stretch through the neck. And you can kind of rock from side to side here. Yeah, so it's on your hip bones, it's not too low, it's not too high. Should be quite comfortable, and you can, as you rock, just getting that nice release through the front of the hips and psoas. That psoas muscle, which wraps all the way to your lower back. Just getting right into that area there. And maybe turning your head to the other side so you're getting a stretch there on the other side. And if stillness is better, just staying in stillness. You can try pushing down to your pubic bone so you're lengthening your lower back, getting a bit of extra weight down into the hips. And if that feels nice, you can stay there. But do try and walk yourself back and pop the blanket or towel underneath your belly. Yeah, so it's kind of right above, so your belly button is right in the middle of the towel. You're in between your hip bones and your lower ribs. You can rest your forehead on your hands, let your eyes close, and I really tune into your breathing. So with the breath in, feeling the belly expand into the towel, feeling the back stretch. And as you breathe out, just letting the belly draw back, just naturally, just let it happen naturally. 5 slow counts to breathe in. And 5 slow counts to breathe out. And give yourself this time. You might feel a little pulsing within the belly. And that pulsing is your life force, yes, letting you know you're alive. Make sure that the pauses in between the breaths are starting to happen. And are your glutes relaxed? I just noticed mine weren't, so maybe yours aren't either. So relax your glutes, relax your shoulders, relax your neck. And take one more breath. You can slowly lift your head. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Okay, push your hips back. Last pose, just to finish. Into your child's pose with the pillow on your thigh, or sorry, the towel on your thighs. And then just lay it over your legs. Forehead towards the floor. Yeah, if your forehead's hanging off the floor a little bit too much, so you can have a block there underneath the head. Take this last moment to let the back stretch, to let the body, the mind relax, calming your nervous system, which in turn will calm your immune system. Leaving it free to fight whatever else there is to fight out there. And we'll take one more breath. You're welcome to stay there as long as you need. If you need to get moving there, you can come up to seated, to face the front. Sitting on your heels if that feels good, or cross-legged. Just drawing the shoulders down the back. Give the head a little shake from side to side. And up and down. That's it. And then just bringing the hands to the heart center, thumbs into your chest bone. Big breath in. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Thanks so much for joining me this morning. Namaste in this little fascial release class. Hope you feel good. Perhaps a little bit tired, ready for bed. And let me know how you feel. Have a beautiful day, guys.